Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this beautiful braids. So I started off using expression hair, and I also used one bundle of my Boho bulk hair in 20 inches. So I start off by sectioning her hair off into two sections. The top part is going to be where we have the stitch braids, and in the back is going to be where we have the triangle part, boho knotless braids. So I think I did like 7 rows total, but I mean, I'll show you each rows as I'm doing it, so you'll get to see that part. So back here, I go ahead and part out my first row, clean out my part, and then I pre-section out my triangles because I kind of want to have an idea of like how my triangles are going to be. So the best way to get like the perfect triangles is to pre-section it out so you can see like, okay, how many triangles do I need, right? So you'll see me doing that here, so I'll just let you guys watch that part. And when you're pre-sectioning it, it doesn't have to be anything like perfect. Like you just want to have an idea of like, okay, how many triangles are going to fit in her nape? Some people might be 4, some people might be 5. Typically, I would say it's about 5 triangles per nape section usually. And that's like the best way to get the best triangles is to do odd numbers. So 5 and then 7 and then 9, and then you can go back down to 7 and then go back to 5. So that's usually how I do it per row. And if you guys want like a more detailed video on how to do triangle parts, let me know in a comment down below, and I'll definitely put together either a course or another YouTube video to show you guys how I get it done. As you can see, again, I've sectioned out the next section into 7 pieces. I did 3 going down, 4 going up. This is the way you get the perfect triangle. And then this also allows the triangle parts to sit on top of each other. Like it's gonna look like very perfectly aligned doing it this way. So here's the second row all done. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the third row. And like I said, you wanna pre-section your triangles out, just how I'm doing it. This is really like a really nice like look and learn video. Like you really get to watch it and like see what I'm doing, and then just kind of like do what you wanna do based off what I have going on. And we are all done with the back section. So now I'm gonna show you guys how I do the front. So I always start off by parting out my little triangle section on top, because guys, the top is literally the money maker. Like, your top has to be perfect. So you wanna go ahead and section that part out and allocate how many braids you're gonna put up there. So if you're trying to do 5 braids up there, 4 braids up there, 3 braids, however many braids you wanna do up there, you wanna go ahead and section it off, and you wanna like just already have your mindset on like, okay, these are how many braids I'm gonna do up here. Because if you don't do it, like if you don't do this part, you might end up having like too much of a big braid up there, or like too much of a little braid up there. So you really wanna section this part off and really eyeball and make sure that like, okay, I can fit the amount of braids that I wanna fit in here based on whatever you think, however many braids you wanna put up there. I ended up doing 4 braids, so I parted mine out based on 4 braids, and it was perfect. I mean, her hair came out lovely. So there you go. I've gone on ahead and done the other side of her head, and then I'm gonna basically show you guys how I do the other side. So this is how tiny of the hair that I use for my stitch braids. Like, the hair needs to be really, really tiny so that like your stitch braids can look really good. Like, for you to get those really nice stitch braids, you need to start off with a really tiny piece of hair. So I start off by doing 1 stitch braids, and then after 1 stitch braids, I do some triangle braids in between on the next row, and then I do, I want to say 3 or 4 more stitch braids, and then more triangle braids, and then we do the top. So you can just watch and see what I do. This is very self-explanatory. Like, you already need to know how to do a stitch braid or a cornrow. I don't think you necessarily have to do stitch braid. You can do this as regular cornrow to achieve this style. And yeah, so just go ahead and watch and look and learn and see what I'm doing. It's very straight to the point. Okay guys, so this is where I go ahead and I do the triangle individual braid that kind of flips over. And on this section, I'm gonna do 5 triangle braids, and you'll see how I part it. Just watch and learn. Oh, sorry, I do 4, not 5. And I hope you've been paying attention to see kind of like where I add in the curly human hairs. It's very important that you add them where I'm adding them to give you this look. Like, you want a very nice flowy look, so you want your curly pieces to be higher up, close to the head as much as possible, so it can look very, like, you know, flowy and fun and flirty. You know, that's the whole purpose of this look. So yeah. So here I'm gonna go ahead and do the crisscross braids. And all I do is I part out 2 parts, and then I split both parts in half. And then after splitting them in half, I stitch them to cross over each other. Okay guys, so now we are going to do the top part of the head. This is where we have those triangle pieces again falling over the face. And like I said, the biggest trick here is just to follow exactly what I'm doing. 1 and 2, making sure that you are adding the curls in at the right points. The curls has to be added in at the right points. So I'm gonna let you guys continue watching, and yeah, just literally follow what I'm doing. I feel like this video is very self-explanatory. Like, it literally helps you execute this style even if you're a beginner. So I hope you guys are really enjoying this video, and if you are, make sure you leave me a comment down below telling me that you are, and this is how I would know to upload more videos. So that's that. I did the top. You see where the curls are. Now we are gonna go ahead and do the last 4 braids at the top, and I will be back in a second with my voice to tell you guys more. All right, guys, so I am all done with the braids. Oh my God, they look lovely. I'm so in love with this style. Cannot wait to try this style one day myself. But so here I'm gonna go ahead and pick out all the human hair, only because I don't want to get them wet. Like, I want to have that nice cute look for the ending video. So I rod my ends with flexi rods, but you can also use rollers. I'll insert a link to every single thing that I use in this video down in the description box, so that you guys can be able to access those things. But yeah, I go ahead and dip the ends in boiling hot water. And once I'm done dipping the end, I dry it like with the towel for the most part. You can also blow dry it if you want, but you don't really have to. If you blow dry it though, it'll make the curls even more tighter. And after doing this, I use my hot towel and I kind of like rub against the hair a little bit just to get those creases out, the line of demarcation out of the hair. And once I am done with this, I take off my rollers, I cut the ends, and I let the human hair down, and we are done, guys. Like, oh my God, this is the most beautiful style ever. Like, I absolutely love this look, and I cannot wait to try this look myself. And guys, if you use a longer curl, so like I said, I used 22-inch of my Boho bulk hair. It's in my website. I'm gonna link it down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye bye.